Hello and welcome to London Players Guild. My name is Peter, I'm the guild master, so you're stuck with me for now, and I'm joined by a one-man army, Scott Settman.
Yep. It's an upgrade from editor. Uh, so yeah, graded, Peter. Tell the lovely folks what it's all about.
So we're looking at new spoiled cards, all cards in one color in this situation, and we grade them based on design, theme, how do they feel, how problematic they might feel. But generally, we try to look at them in a bubble, in the set, how they feel inside of the set. How does the set feel inside of the game that we already know? Does it add into the problem? Does it solve some problems? Or is it something a brand new, fresh perspective, etc.? So we grade things from F to S, F being failing, S being superior, I guess. We so far had one S rating. We had multiple of A ratings, so.
Yeah, yeah.
And today we are looking at green from Giant Force, which is a draft box 6, and the last draft box, I think, as far as we know.
As far as we know.
Yeah. And I think we're just going to jump straight into it, right?
Yeah.
So let's go with the first unison. Trunks, the last hope. By the way, those cards have been spoiled by Eggman.
Eggman got the reveals for green. Yep.
Yes, so make sure to check out the video. You can find all the links on official Dragon Ball Super Card Game Facebook page. So make
Yes.
sure to check out all of these videos and support all the community members that got the reviews. It's amazing that Bandai is working with community for those. So,
Mhm.
Trunks is a unison specified cost of 2, 15,000. The Last Hope. I must say the artwork looks a bit off. It looks like it's pencil art rather than a usual graphic art.
I like it. I dig it. I vibe
I
with
mean,
it.
it looks alright. It's just it looks totally different from all the other cards we're going to see. It's
Yeah,
not a
you're not
digital.
wrong actually. You're not
It's not
wrong.
a
Yeah.
digital art.
Yeah, you're
Uh,
not wrong. It looks like it's been drawn and then just colored digitally. Yeah.
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 So auto. When this card is played, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with cost 3 or less and KO it. And then once per turn, when one of your opponent's battle card is KO'd, add a marker to this card. So you play this card and you get a marker essentially.
Yeah.
And then for -4, you choose one of your opponent's battle cards and KO it. So essentially it's a -3 unless you had exactly 4 markers, because then it can't get the marker because it's gone already.
Mm.
Um, it's a. I want to say it's a solid card, but it's not.
No, I feel like it's okay. I can see it being really good for draft.
Yeah, I can see it being good for draft, but
Constructed, I think it's just okay.
to be fair, if I found Cyberman and Trunks, I would play Cyberman over Trunks.
Oh yeah, same. Because you're
Because
getting more bodies on board.
yeah, exactly. Even though if they're just 5k bodies, that's combo, right?
I
And
feel like having not on a activate main effect to kill something really hurts this card.
I think what hurts this card is an actual plus skill.
That too. That too.
Or rather than that first auto being an auto, make it a maybe not a +1 skill, but maybe a
Plus
0 skill.
plus minus zero.
Yeah,
Yeah.
0 skill, right? I think
Yeah.
that would give a bit more
It's
balance.
pretty whelming, right? It's pretty
Yeah,
whelming.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely not something you would expect
No.
to be a unison, right? It just doesn't.
Yeah, I feel like that's a card skill that can go on anything
A
really.
battle card, really.
Yeah.
I would see it as
Yeah.
way more as a battle card, because those markers don't. You're not going to be getting that many markers. There's not that much remove. If it was not only your opponent's battle cards are KO'd,
Oh yeah, yeah. If this worked with your own KOing, yeah.
yeah, then I would see, because then it would work with hirudegarn, right? Which is KOing
Yeah.
your own cards, but it doesn't do that. So I don't see that.
Hmm. Very true. I don't know. Let's move on to Super Saiyan 3 Son Goku Fist of Fortitude. That is a mouthful.
Yes.
It is a 5 cost, 3 specified green, 1 combo 10k. It is a triple strike, barrier, activate main. If your leader card is green and you choose one card in your hand and discard it, choose one of your opponent's battle cards, ignore a barrier, and KO it. Then choose one of your opponent's unison cards and remove 2 markers from it. Activate main, pay 1 green. If your leader card is green and you discard this card from your hand, choose one of your opponent's unison cards and remove a marker from it. It's also 30k power.
So people are trying to tell us that this card is going to be good, and
I don't see it.
I'm going to say you can't play it before turn 4, and turn 3 you're going down to 2 life with 2 dual attack Gotenks staring down at you.
Mm.
I don't see this card being good. This card is good on paper. It's the same way as I really like the green cards from the last draft box for Raditz because they looked good on paper, but
Oh yeah.
the game was too fast. The game is too
Mm.
fast for cards like this to be actually good. And
Yeah, it's
green doesn't actually have a good way to slow down the game beside Dormant Potential Unleashed, which cost you 2 cards from hand.
mm.
Sorry.
Yeah, like in constructed at the moment, I just don't see it. I don't see it. People can keep telling us all they want. It's like I just don't see it, guys. I just don't see it.
I mean,
But within the confines of the draft box, I think it's a really solid card. I really like it a lot.
I like it that it's first activate main is not once per turn. You can discard as many green cards as you
Exactly.
want and remove that many battle cards.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah,
This feels like a set 1 boss monster.
yes,
Yeah.
that's it. It feels like a set 1 card, not a draft box 6 going into set 12 card.
Mm.
It just feels dated. Maybe set 3 because they went a bit faster then, but it just feels dated. What
Yeah,
was the
I
boss
can see
monster
that.
in set 1? Broly. When you play it, your opponent ditches 2 cards from hand and the double strike 30k.
Yeah.
It's.
Yeah.
Oh well.
It's a shame, but I mean, potentially useful at some point in the future. Like I could easily see Bandai giving a card to get this card out.
I mean, they would need to get it out turn 3, right? Or they would need to do something about Gotenks being able to relatively easily drop on turn 3 2 of the 6-drop Gotenks.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
That's the issue.
Yeah. We have next up Sun Goku Power to Protect.
So this
A
is
2-drop,
Oh, go ahead.
2 specified green, 0-5k combo, 15k power. Counter attack, negate the attack and play this card. If your leader is green when this card is played, choose it to one of your opponent's unison cards and remove a marker from it. I really like this.
It's a negate on the body, but removing markers from unisons, I don't see it.
Mm.
It's good against
I don't know. I think as the
certain things, but controlling the Vegeta in Gotenks matchup maybe.
mm.
But then you use 2 energy for that, right? To remove 1 marker and
Yeah,
negate
but
an attack.
you have to think removing adding markers is considered one, and then so it is just essentially a 1-drop put a body on board.
Yeah, but the problem I have is that the only deck that we're seeing right now where it's worth controlling the unison is the Gotenks.
Oh yeah,
But on the
for
same
sure.
turn, when you're going to do this, they're going to launch 5 other attacks at you.
Yeah.
There is better
Yeah.
things you
Okay.
can
I
do
can, I
with
can
your
see that. I
energy.
can see that. I mean, dormant potential, baby. But yeah.
Exactly. You need to dormant potential, but if you're in 2 energy, you're not doing both of those.
Suppose.
You see my point.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from. I see where you're coming from. But again, for what it is in the draft box, I think it's quite a good card. I don't think it's worth it of the rare slot though.
Yeah,
That's
I
my
wanted to
only.
say it doesn't feel like
Yeah.
rare. It feels like an uncommon at most. I think a
Yeah.
common would be perfectly fine for this type of a skill.
So 100% agree with you there. Next up, we have a vanilla 30k free drop Sun Goku Super Saiyan. Yeah.
Green Goku SS. It's a green Goku skillless. We have lots of support for skillless, right?
Yeah.
And it's just essentially that.
More skillless cards is never a bad thing.
Yeah, I mean, it gives you more choices on what characters to play, right?
Exactly. You can take the next one.
Oh, thank you. Son Gohan Hidden Might. 5-drop, 2 specified green, 25,000 power, 1 cost 10k combo. Deflect, unique, and double strike. And permanent, when your life is 3 or less, reduce the energy cost of this card in your hand by 3. This is such a good throwback
I love it.
to
I love it.
MCU Gohan.
Yeah.
Miraculous comeback.
Yeah.
Ultimate Gohan. This is such a good throwback for people who don't know. MCU Gohan used to be is a red card that costs 6 and has 25,000 power and double strike, but he costs only 2 energy if you have 2 other cards in hand beside him.
Yeah, really
So
cool.
very easily on turn 2 you could just drop him as a 2 drop 25k double strike.
And if he KOs something by
He deals 2
battle,
damage.
like, yeah, he
Yeah.
bends. Yeah.
So he was one of the OG burn cards in set 2. And
Yep.
then if your leader card is green, when this card is played, choose one. Choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier and KO it,
Hmm.
which is a nice removal. Choose up to one of your opponent's unison cards and remove a marker from it, which you would never do.
No, this is definitely to KO something.
I mean, it's a 2 drop 25k double strike, right?
Yeah.
That's what it is supposed to be. If you're going to remove a marker, the problem isn't constructed. A lot of green decks run Dark Broly. And if you
Yeah.
face against that, you really don't want to do that.
No.
It's
I
a
really
solid
like the
card.
card though. I think
Yeah.
this card's got. I mean, again, I love the callback. It's absolutely wonderful to see the callback there. But yeah, I adore this card. I genuinely do. I think
It's
there's
a
so
nice
much
thing
potential for it.
that they got another one of those ultimate Gohan feels to it.
Yes.
Cause that's and it's a nice color shift because red is supposed to be aggressive, not many cards in hand. Green is supposed to be controlly, so going to low life fairly early and then being able to drop this. Again, I don't think it's going to be very strong, but decks
Oh
like
no, but
Reboot
2 drop,
Gohan,
I'm gonna remove something.
Reboot Gohan,
Yeah,
because that deck goes to 3 on its own to awaken,
exactly.
and
This
then
is
you
a
just
really good card for Reboot Gohan.
and then you have a 2 drop 25k double strike for additional damage, right? I
Mm.
think it's amazing. I think it's a good
It,
SR. This is a
it
good
might take the
design
pressure off
SR.
the kill turn, to be honest.
Mm. I
Mm.
think this is a good design SR.
Yeah, really good, really good. So
And
thumbs up there.
then we have a skillless Gohan.
I love it. It's great Saiyaman artwork.
Yeah,
I'm
it's a
just
great
waiting for the
Saiyaman.
time when we get the great Saiyaman leader.
We need one, right?
So
And
close.
then we go into Sun Golden Reckless Ability. 2 drop, 1 specified green, 10,000 power, 0 cost 5k combo, counter attack, negate the attack, play this card, then choose any number of your opponent's battle cards with cost 2 or less that add up to a total energy cost of 3 or less and KO them. So it can't KO 3 drops and it cannot KO tokens. Because it needs to choose cards with a cost 2 or less. Tokens
Mm.
don't have a cost. If it didn't have that bit there, it would be able to get rid of a token. And then I think it
Yeah,
would be a good card.
yeah. The fact that they purposely designed this to not kill tokens.
Probably you're right, yeah. Because we have quite a few
But
cards creating tokens in here.
I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's kind of useful. Like, I don't think I would play it constructed, but it's another material for Gotenks.
Yeah, but it's 10k and I think all the new ones are 15k.
Oh, are they? Oh,
Yeah.
maybe not then. I don't know.
I think it's
I don't see
searchable
where
with
this is.
the Masked Warrior, whatever it was, Mighty Mask.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that's
I don't
about it.
know. It's intriguing. It's intriguing. I'm curious. I'm curious about this card. Like,
I
because
don't
in
think it's.
draft it's quite good.
Yeah, in draft it's a negate that puts a body, but the thing is that this body is only 10k.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It's
doing. That
it's not a
it's two
15k
cost.
body. Yeah,
Like,
I think it should
yeah,
have been 15k.
it's a weird card, but I guess they didn't want to make it 15 because then it would work with the new stuff.
Yeah, I guess so.
Interesting.
And it would be good on stopping all the weenies, right?
Yeah, it's an interesting card. I think. I think that's. I don't think it's personally like amazing, but I don't think it's bad. I just think it's in a weird spot.
Yeah, I think that missing that 5k is what's going to make it
A lot. Yeah,
unplayable. Yeah.
definitely agree. Another Goten though. This one is 15k.
Yeah.
Boundless Curiosity. 2 drop, 1 specified green. 0 5k combo. 15k power. Auto, choose 2 cards in your hand and discard them. When this card is played, draw cards equal to the number. Up to 2 cards, sorry. When this card is played, draw cards equal to the number of cards you discarded with a skill. Interesting. Interesting effect.
I'm quite sure you can play this from your deck with the trunks. So you can play
You can
this.
also discard Beerus for this, right?
Yes, you can discard Beerus and trigger Beerus, you can discard Ribrianne, you can discard Master Broshies, you can discard a lot of stuff.
Yeah, so I actually really like this card.
I like this because, as I said, you can play it for 1 energy with the Trunks from
Hmm.
set 11. By discarding the Trunks, you can play this from your deck, and then cycle 2 cards from your hand. Deck winning is deck winning, right? To find your
Yeah,
cell,
exactly.
to be able to drop cell on
You do
turn
use that a lot.
3.
That should be your catchphrase. Um,
It's a Yu-Gi-Oh
yeah,
thing, but yeah, deck winning is deck winning.
I love it. I love it a lot. And again, it makes sense because it can be used for fusion material.
Yeah,
If not, it's just in one of those decks, isn't it? Like, okay, I've put a body on board. I'm going to discard my
I think
Beerus. Oh, look, I've got
I
Beerus
think
on
if the
board now.
game
Like,
ever slowed down to the point that we don't have turn 3 kills, but we actually going into turn 7, 8, 9, and we
yeah,
can on regular basis play that without needing to play special things for that, I think this card might see play in some green control decks to cycle out
yeah,
the cards that you don't need against certain matchup.
yeah, yeah. So that's cool. I like it a lot.
Mm.
Next one, Peter.
Next one is another one of those.
It's the Vegeta protecting his loved one. It's the same as the Mai, the Gurten,
Borgos.
the Borgus. I don't know what the
Mm.
yellow one is. I've completely blanked on it.
We're going to see that in the next video, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's a skill that should not exist. The good thing is it's Vegeta, so Vegeta players,
Eh,
eh.
Yeah. It's
It's a
one of
one.
those, right?
It's a one-drop Vegeta for going into Potara into Vegeta, right?
Yeah.
I think that's the best thing about this whole card.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. And then a one drop Trunks, which is a 10k
Yeah, it's a
Gillis.
Trunks Youth. So this is the one from hirudegarn Saga, right?
Yes.
Or
Oh no, it's been no, it's Hirudegarn Saga. They
it
just
is.
messed up the errors on the
Oops,
website.
again.
Yep.
Yeah, it is hirudegarn Saga. So
Yep.
it's just another one-drop skills.
Next up, Trunks, wielder of the legendary blade. Oh, this isn't going to be in foil, and it hurts me so much.
Mm.
Free drop,
Is
one
it me, or
specified
does it look
green.
like a still shot from a movie?
You know what? No, because I don't think he ever does it. Maybe actually.
Because it looks old. The whole artwork looks a bit dated.
Oh yeah, like it is pulled from the movie,
Yeah.
and they've just gone over it. Could be, yeah. So it's a 15k power dual attack. When this card is played from your hand, draw a card. Choose one card in your hand, discard it. When this card is KO'd by an opponent's skill, return this card from your drop area to your hand.
So it needs to be KO'd by a skill,
Yes.
not by battle. I mean, you can Shugesh it and draw a card.
Yeah. I
Technically.
guess.
Technically.
Yeah.
Is it alright? A dual attacker for free to draw a card. It's good for draft, right?
Oh yeah, very good for draft.
But I don't think it's amazing for.
No. I mean, it could be useful in a weird revive deck. Is where I was going with it.
Yeah, there's that hero when it's discarded, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
But then it needs to be KO'd by opponent's skill, and then you
That's
return it
true.
to hand. So you need to play it again. So you need to spend free energy on it again.
Yeah. That's true.
I don't think the card is somehow amazing.
No, but it is only a common.
Yeah, I mean, and then we go into Trunks, Legacy of a Hero. 2 drop, 1 specified green, 10k, counterplay, play this card, and if the battle card being played has an energy cost of 2 or less, it's placed in its owner's drop area instead of being played.
I really like this card.
I like this one way more than Goten because
Same.
it stops a 2 drop from being played.
Yep.
So you don't get on play effects and things like that. It can. Oh no, wait, that Gohan has deflect. I wanted to say it can stop that Gohan, but it can't because it has
No.
deflect.
No, it can't stop the SR Gohan.
Yeah. But no, it's still a good card.
Oh, I
like
think
that.
so.
I think it's a nice thing. It's a bit better than the one drop Dodoria, because one drop Dodoria can only be used when you have a unison on board.
Exactly. I like this idea of these lower cost counter players dealing with lower cost cards.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really rate it. I like it a
nice.
lot.
Then we go SS3 Gotenks full throttle because Gotenks
Vroom, vroom.
Gotenks didn't have enough cards yet.
No, of course not.
It's a 5 drop, so you can't evolve on top of it. with specified 1 green. Double strike, fusion that costs 3 green.
Hmm.
And when this card is played, choose up to one of your opponent's battle card and KO it, which is, to be fair, the normal one does the same for 1 less energy and draws a card.
True, but you got to think in this draft box, this is a really good
Yeah.
card.
It is right. It's a 5-drop double strike. So when you played it without fusion, a 5-drop double strike that KOs something is going to be good.
Yeah. Yeah.
But in the constructed, I don't think it brings anything, and it's good. Gotenks doesn't need more tools.
That's true. I mean, maybe if they need more 5 drops, this is an option. But yeah, right now, Gotenks
Yeah,
is in
but
a very good
they don't
place.
need any. To be fair, I
Yeah.
think I will run the old 5-drop first.
Oh, the draw one.
Yeah, they evolve and then draw
Yeah.
one on top too.
Yeah. Next up, Gotenks Reckless Ability. A 2-drop, 1 specified green. Weird seeing an SS3 at like such a low
Yeah.
able to be played. What does it do? It's a 0-5k combo with 15k power. When this card is played, choose it to one of your opponent's battle cards when it's cost of real less than co-op. Really like this card.
It's alright. I understand Trunks more and more and more at this point, but it still doesn't
Yeah,
feel good.
that's fair. That's fair. I like it. I think for 2, killing something with 3.
Yeah, not ignoring barrier, obviously, but yeah, removing
No,
a
if it
free
ignored
drop.
Barry, it would be silly.
Yeah, but removing a free drop for 2 energy and getting 15k attacker with that, I think it's a good value. I don't think it's a good value in standard, obviously. It's a draft card.
No, of
It's a
course.
typical draft card.
Yeah.
Because in draft, you're
Uh,
going to see way more weenies than you are in constructed at the moment.
I think you could probably get away with some fun builds, like you said, the evolution Gotenks, because you drop this turn 2, you go into the next one turn 3. I feel like that's where they're going with it for this, but like, yeah, I think it's
But
quite
the
fun.
evolution one is on top. So one of the evolution ones cost 4 to evolve, and the other one is on top of a 3 of 6 drop. And it's a
Ah,
5
okay.
drop for himself.
Never mind then. Never
Yeah,
mind. It
exactly.
doesn't work. I thought the one from OG expansion worked on it.
No, it's 2 green and 2.
Ah, never mind. Next up, Great Saiyaman 2, Budding Hero. I need like a full page of this card. Like, come on.
I think you need a full binder of those cards.
Like, it's
Free
amazing.
drop, 1 specified green, 15k, 0 cost, 5k combo, auto. When this card is played from your hand, play up to 1 skillless battle card with energy cost 2 or less from your deck or drop area, then shuffle your deck if you looked through it. So it can tutor any skillless with cost only 2 or less, which is important thing here, I think. And then activate main, pay 1 green, choose one of your skillless battle cards with energy cost 2 or less, and return it to its owner's hand. Play this card from your hand, and you can't play copies of this card for the turn.
So good.
It's interesting. It doesn't have deflect, and I think that's going to be its biggest issue.
Same, but it's only for 1 green.
And bouncing a card to hand. Like,
Ah, okay.
the thing is that you also need to have a battle card on board and bounce it to hand, so you reduce the tempo to play
That's
this.
fair. I
If they have a
completely forgot about.
counterplay, is way worse. Like Chilled, I don't mind that much because I'm not losing tempo. I'm losing a card from hand that I was planning to resurrect either way.
Yeah, no, I can totally see that.
But with her, it's you pay 1 energy and bounce something to hand as a cost,
Hmm.
and then you
I
can't
don't
even
know.
play the
I think
card
this
that
could work.
you can't play the
Like,
card you bounced back because she only plays from deck or drop, so
yeah.
she doesn't fuel herself. I think
No.
she just gives you a dead card in hand, a skillless that you need to hardcast from hand.
Yeah, I guess, but I think as far as green skillless goes and just skillless support in general, this is really cool.
Yeah, it's a cool thing, but I don't think it's as good as Chilled or some other stuff we have seen for skillless.
Oh, the higher dragon. No,
Yeah,
I don't. I agree with you, but I also don't think counterplay. Like, I don't think she's gonna hit counterplays as much as you would think. So I think she is quite good.
I think the biggest downfall is going to be the fact that she plays 2 or less.
Yeah,
You
if she
can't.
played 3 or less,
Yeah.
oh boy,
If she
she
played
would be
3 or less,
amazing.
I would say that she's good. Right now, I think she's a bit underwhelming.
Okay, that's fair. I disagree, but that's why we have this series. Um, so yeah, next up we have Tapion. Now we're moving into the hirudegarn stuff.
Finally.
So Tapio, hero of legend, a free drop, 1 specified green, 0-5k combo, 20k power, deflect. So you know he's gonna hit the board. When this card is played, add up to 1 hirudegarn, Minosha, or Hoi card from your deck or from your deck to your hand, then shuffle your deck. Okay, so you can instantly search super combos. Choose one card in your hand, discard it. When your opponent combos, you may place one card from their combo area in its owner's drop area. If you do negate a skill for the turn, Hello Beerus.
Not only Beerus is one good call. Yes, Surging Koi. I think there is a way to cheat this card out as well, so you don't need to pay free energy for this.
It's a really good card.
Yeah. If you need to pay free energy for this, I don't think it's that good. But if there's a way to cheat it out, boy.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, like the fact that you can find any of your pieces. It's not just find Minutia or find Hoy or find Hirudegarn. It's find one of them.
Yeah.
You're gonna hit it. Like
And
there's
then you can discard the hirudegarn that needs to be played from the drop, right?
that's true. Yeah, it's all about your setup with this card,
Yeah.
and you can gain advantage. You can set your pieces up. It's really good. It's really good.
Good if you don't need to pay free energy for it.
Okay, duck. Next up, we have Tapion, Unsealed Healer. Oh my god, the artwork on this card is fantastic. Ugh. 2 cost, 1 specified green character Tapion, 0.5k, combo power 10k, unique, choose one Hirudegarn cards, choose one of your Hirudegarn cards and KO it at the end of the battle at the end of the battle.
Where this
End of
card
a
is
battle.
used in the combo, play this card in rest mode.
Thank you.
When you combo with this card, you KO one of your hirudegarns and play this guy.
Yeah, thank you. It's really good, is what I'm getting at.
Yes.
It allows the deck to work.
All of the new hirudegarn cards depend on them being KO'd.
Yeah. So this one, you don't even have, like way back in the day, this would be a 1 cost 10k or 2 cost 5k, something silly like this.
Yeah.
No, now it's just a 0.5k, and you replace the Hirudegarn you kill. Not
But
only do you get something from killing it,
triggers its own skill.
yeah, it's so good.
But
this
card's
card's great.
Is a 10k, not 15k. So I think that's the difference. Because the old bodyguards used to be 15k.
Can you imagine if this was 15? That'd be insane.
Yeah, I think that would be a bit too strong.
That would be that'd be pushing it, Bandai. At least you kept it 10k.
I think this card is good for what it does for Hirudegarn. Because it lets you trigger your own engine, right?
Yeah. And I think that's what's needed, and we definitely see that from the Giant Forces as well.
And then
Minutia, Unsealed Hero. Oh, he's trying. That's not what this artwork is.
He's alive.
I'm trying, big brother. So it's a 2 cost, 1 specified green, 0.5k, 15k power. When this card is removed from your battle area by an opponent's skill, choose up to 1 Hirudegarn card with an energy cost of 3 from your deck or hand and play it. Shuffle your deck if you look through it, or draw a card.
You missed something there. Read the first bit of a skill again.
Oh, I always do this. So it's by an opponent's skill or KO'd.
Yeah.
Yep,
so if this card is killed by battle, or if this card is KO'd by one of your skills, you do get the skill. So you get to play a Hirudegarn with cost of 3 from your deck or hand.
Okay, yeah, no, that's actually quite good.
Yeah, at this point it is good.
Yeah. Or you draw a card. So yeah, it's really Next up, Peter, the big boy.
The big scary boy. Hirudegarn Phantasmic Evolution. 6-drop specified 3 critical. X evolve Hirudegarn with energy cost of specified 4, which we don't have yet, which is introduced in this set. And when this card is removed from your battle area by an opponent's skill or KO'd with your Tapion, play 1 Hirudegarn card with an energy cost of 4 or 9 from your deck or hand. Shuffle your deck if you look through it, and you can't play copies of this card for the turn. So if you played another 4-drop, you can't evolve into it. If you didn't play a battle card, choose 2 cards in your opponent's hand and discard them. We do have a confirmation on this card. You can fail to find, even though it's not optional to play a card, because it's a secret area. So you can fail to find. You can say that you don't have any anymore.
Yeah, and force your opponent to lose 2 cards.
Yeah, I don't like that, because then you will go on and play another one, and what? So you declare that you don't have any, but then you have some. You see my issue with this, but Yeah.
Oh yeah, but it's the same thing with the Beerus all the way back from Tournament of Power.
Beerus is more understandable. I'm more happy to understand Beerus than this. Because here you are going to play the 4 drop or 9 drop from hand or deck later on.
Mm.
If this was only playing from the deck, I could understand. But this plays from deck or hand.
Yeah, I can see. I can see it. I can see it being problematic, but that's
Uh,
currently the way the game's
yeah,
working.
yeah, yeah that's the ruling. I just don't agree
Yeah,
with it, but that's the ruling. Activate
yeah,
battle, KO this card, choose up to 2 of your opponent's battle cards and KO them. So you can do it during your turn, during your opponent's turn, and then force your opponent to discard another 2 cards because he's going to trigger himself. Unlike some people
yeah.
who are trying to convince me it wouldn't.
Wait, what?
People are trying to convince me that he needs to be KO'd by opponent's skill. I,
No.
I don't want to go there.
Or KO'd.
Yeah, I don't want to go there. The
Bless
whole
them.
problem with Bardock still has its issues.
Ugh. So next up we have Hirudegarn Phantasmic Revival. This is the 4 drop we were looking for. It's got 2
Yes.
specified green, 0 5k combo, 20k power, and when your opponent combos, you may place 1 card from your opponent's combo area in its owner's drop area if you do negate a skill for the turn. There's no cost to that. That's just really good. That's just a really good effect. If you have 3 or more energy, when this card is removed from your battle area by an opponent's skill or KO'd, play 1 Hirudegarn card with an edge cost of 6 from your deck or hand, then shuffle. If you didn't, play a battle card. If you didn't play a battle card, your opponent chooses 1 card in the hand and discards it.
So it's a smaller version of the big boy, right?
Yeah, without the critical.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just true. It's
He's
again,
not
it's just
even the
good.
one that Minotia plays, because Minotia plays a free drop.
Yeah, and I also do like how it is if you have 3 or more energy.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
that's fine, but that also means that the deck is going to be a bit too slow against Gotenks.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Because then we have Hirudegarn Phantom Limbs, one of my favorite looking cards in this game, hands down. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing when they go for the legs.
This has got the legs. This has got the legs. Free, free drop, 1 specified green again, 0 5k combo, 15k power. When this card is removed from your battle area by your opponent's skill or KO, choose one. Choose up to 1 Hirudegarn with an edge cost of 4. We just saw that. Play it.
Yep.
Shuffle your deck. Your opponent chooses 1 card from the hand and discards it. Really good effect for
So
an
in here
uncommon.
you get to choose. Here it
Yeah.
specifies you get to choose which one you do. The others
Yes.
don't.
Does it not?
No.
Oh yeah, because it's if you fail to do. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
That's my
So this card's
issue.
great.
That's my issue. The cards were designed that you need to play.
I get what you're saying. Well, hopefully it'll be like a Bardock thing where once people see how it's been played wrong,
No, they
they'll be like,
won't, because the rules, how they are written right now, are how they
no, I
are.
know, I know. So then we got Hoi Hidden Ambition, a 1 drop cost, 1 specified green, 0 5k, 4k power. When this card is played, draw a card. Choose one of your green Hirudegarn or Inertia cards and KO them. When this card is used in a combo, it gets 5k power for the battle. That's quite good actually.
Yeah, because you can play Minotia attack with it, and then when they attack your leader, you just combo Hoi, KO Minotia, play a free drop hero again. It's your activator, right? A 0 cost 10k combo
Yeah,
that forces your opponent to discard cards from hand.
Hoi coming in clutch again on the combo area.
Yeah, so you have 8 Hois you will be playing in your deck, 4 super combos, and 4 this.
Yeah,
So they
lots
both
of evil
actually super
wizardry.
combos, right?
Yeah, right. Peter, take this one. This one's definitely from the movie.
The Brave Sword. Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it? 1 cost, specified green. Activate main, choose 1. If your leader card is green, choose up to 1 of your opponent's unison cards and remove the market from it. Boo. Choose. To be honest, you would never just pay 1 energy for that.
No, no.
Choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards with cost 4 or less and KO it. That's actually quite alright. Because you can
I think
remove
so for
something.
1 cost. Yeah.
Yeah. You may choose 1 of your green Hirudegarn cards and KO it. If you do, draw 1 card. I'm on the fence on this one. It works with what the deck wants to do.
Okay.
It's essentially not a free activator, but pay 1 energy, activate your Hirudegarn.
Yeah.
It doesn't cost you card advantage from hand.
No.
It's an alright card. It does what it's supposed to. It makes Hirudegarn interesting, kinda.
I feel like it has the flexibility there. Like, I don't think you would run it outside of Hirudegarn, and I don't really know
Yeah, I
if
don't
you'd run
think
it
you would
in.
run it outside of Hirudegarn because you would mostly want to activate that third option.
Yeah.
Because as far as removing battle cards, I think you're better with Remote Serious Bomb in the current format. Because your
Oh
opponent
yeah, that's
will
true.
will
Yeah.
be dropping mostly big guys, but mostly one off, or maybe two of the same one. But they're both
Yeah, I
going
can
to be
see that.
big. It doesn't matter which one you remove, you're going to be happy with removing either one.
Yeah,
And
that's
Remote
fair.
Serious Bomb can remove them permanently, unlike Brave Sword, which only puts them in the drop area if they have Revival or if they have any skills from the drop area, or it's just KOing the card, which Bardock would trigger off and things like that. I just think it's not as that second skill is interesting, but not as
Mm.
strong as it looks like.
No, but in the confines of the Hirudegarn deck, I think it's nice to have that
The
utility.
third skill is nice, but if you don't have or you don't want to use that third skill, the second skill will come in handy.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
I agree with that. In Hirudegarn deck, it would be a really nice card to have.
yeah,
Maybe not a
yeah.
4 off, maybe 3 off.
Yeah, I can't see this being. I can't justify this at 4. I don't know how you could.
No, because you have two cards that are 0 cost 5k combo
Yeah,
that
exactly.
trigger
You
your
have stuff that,
Hirudegarn
yeah,
and give
like
you advantage of sorts.
it's kind of nice. It's kind of flexible, but it's like, do I want to see it?
Yeah. 2, maybe. 3, maybe 2. I don't
I
know.
think two's probably the right call there.
Probably. I don't know how it's going to mix with the old colors as well, so.
That's true. And there are some multicolored cards that you have to consider.
Next one is Sealed Music Box. A 1-drop specified green, a field card. I'm quite sure there was something that was supposed to search for Sealed Music Box.
Uh,
Did I miss it?
no,
Huh.
it's the multicolor green blue.
Ah, that's why I don't have it. Okay. When you activate this card, look at 7 cards from the top of your deck. Add up to 1 Hirudegarn, Tapion, Minotia, or green unison card with specified cost of 1 Demigra to your hand and shuffle
Yep.
your deck. There is not even a green unison with specified cost of 1 in this set, is there?
Yeah, there is
Oh, Giantra.
the giant force. Yeah,
Uh, but
that's what
that's
it's
Giant
for.
Force. That's an SR, right?
Hmm?
That's technically an SR a slot.
No, you get 3 in a box, don't you?
Yeah, and 4 SRs.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, but yeah, you could also get Demigra.
Yeah, I think the Migro is the best target here. Activate main, pay 1 green, place this card in its opponent's drop area, choose up to 1 Tapion or Minotia with energy cost of 3 or less in your hand and play it, and that's where it comes playing
And
that
that's where you start the whole thing.
Tapion,
Yeah, so essentially your
Tapion.
deck revolves around the music box.
Yeah, I think that's where it
That's your
comes playing
instigator.
the dual attack Tapion we have seen earlier.
This
Uh,
is your turn 1 play right here.
yeah, I'm quite sure that there is a card that activates it. You said multicolor, so we're going to be talking about that in the future.
Yes. Next up we have Wrath of the Dragon, another one of my most like the
Yeah,
card art
the
is
Dragon Fist is amazing.
they've just up like I don't know what happened. I think they looked at Digimon and was like, we need to up our game because some of this original artwork is fantastic. So it's a 2 cost, 1 specified green counterplay. If your leader card is green, if the battle card being played is 2 or less, it's placed in its owner's drop area instead of being played. Then choose 1 card in your opponent's hand and discard it. I really like this, Peter.
2 or less hurts me, because there's not many 2 or less good cards, and you pay 2 energy to get rid of a 2 or less, and then get rid of a card from a hand. The saving grace is you choose the card.
Yeah.
It's not them choosing the card, so you have a chance of hitting something good.
Mm.
But from the top of my head, a good 2-drop or less is Gokyul, 1-drop Broly. Help me here.
Yeah, right. Oh, like, yeah, I get. I mean the 1-drop Broly.
Yeah.
Oh, you already said that. Some of the Shadow Dragon stuff, I guess.
Oh yeah, you can counterplay the balls.
Yeah.
Just so they can resurrect it when they have 6 energy.
Yeah, but you rip something from the hand as well.
Yeah.
Some
So they can draw
some
more.
of the some of the baby stuff, right?
Yeah, but majority of the good baby stuff cost more.
That's true. That is true.
Because the cheap cards you're using is like Revenge, Bang, Attack, or whatever it is.
Yeah, fair point. Fair point.
And that's your cheap cards, then you go into expensive cards.
Yeah, but I still like
Oh,
this card a
I
lot.
think the design is fine. It's just the wrong time for it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like I think this one could be really good, like in the future, but it could also be really bad in
I
the
think it
future.
would be
It's
really
one of
good
those
in the
things, right?
past. In the Storm format, if you went first.
Oh my god. I'm gonna play Bardock. No. I'm gonna
Exactly.
play Goten. No.
I play Bardock, now it goes to the drop, you lose a card from hand.
Oh no, I hate you, Goten. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, really good. I adore it. Next up, Crushing Despair. Oh my god.
The last one.
Oh my god.
One drop,
Um,
green, specified, counter attack. If your leader card is green or Phantom Demon card,
love
so
it.
the blue hirudegarn,
Yep.
negate the attack, then you may choose one card in your hand and discard it. If you do, draw one card. The card is bonkers. Hello?
Okay. I got more mailing things.
Uh,
Um,
the card is bonkers because any green leader can use this to cycle out Rebriands
yep.
or
Oh no,
cycle
I've
out
got a
Growth.
card in my hand that I don't want in my hand. Bye,
Exactly.
Ribrian.
Yeah, exactly. You can cycle out the cards. Deck thinning is deck winning, right? It doesn't
Exactly.
cost you anything additionally to cycle that card. It's amazing, and you stop one of those attacks. You
Mm,
just flat out stop it. I think the card
yeah.
is really, really good, and it's going to be used. Maybe not exactly in Hirudegarn, but I would not be surprised in some control green. Like Piccolo would absolutely love this card, and I would. I yeah, I think a Piccolo Surge would be the way to go with it.
Oh yeah, I could see that. I could see that as a really good. Yeah. Um.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
just think
think
it's really good. Yeah. Yeah.
that's that
Not
for the
more.
mono green because we're doing mono green today.
Yes. Ooh. I'm torn on this one, Peter. This one's tough.
On the one
This one's
hand,
tough
some
for me.
cards feel nice, but on the other hand, it just feels. It doesn't feel any special, right?
I feel like it relies too much on the multicolors.
Yeah, there is that. I mean, it's trying to tie in too
I say that
heavily
there's
with
only
the.
two multicolored cards that really work with it, but
But
like
it
it
relies
feels
on
like
them.
it's missing that.
Because one of them is playing the field card, and the other one is the big boss.
Yeah.
It's. I don't know.
Yeah. I think
Contained?
I'm gonna go with a tentative B
Yeah, I.
minus.
Yeah, some.
I mean,
I think
I mean,
I'm more towards a strong B. Those are
oh, okay.
decent generic green cards, and the small engine that you have here kinda works because it has free activators.
Yeah.
Because you do have those free combo cards that activate your stuff for Hero the Gun. You can go to the 6 drop. You don't really need to find the 9 drop. You can just keep on forcing your opponent to discard and things like that. I think it's
Yeah.
a strong B. It's nothing we haven't seen Green do in the past, and it's not doing it in any special way, in my opinion.
Okay. I
It's
think I'm gonna go with a B minus just because I feel like there's a really good idea in here, and like there's some standout cards like Gohan. I think that is a really good
yeah,
card. I
I love the
absolutely
throwback
adore it.
card of Gohan. I loved some of the generic green stuff. But as
Yeah,
far as the theme goes, I don't feel the theme at all.
that's what I'm saying. Like considering Hirudegarn is back, I felt like it should have had more
Yeah.
presence in green,
It
and it
feels
does,
it feels
but it's
like it
not.
got the same treatment it got in set 4, right?
Yeah, like it was playing second fiddle to the heroes.
Yeah, it's the leader on its own was good, and here we can see that a couple of the cards are going to be really good. The 6 drop.
Yeah.
And that's about that.
So yeah, it's an awkward. So that's why I go for the minus thing. Like if the full
Yeah.
thing was mainly Hirudegarn spot, like I'm fine with having the trunks there. Like and the Gohan could have fit in
Like
easily. The Videl can fit
we
in
have seen
easily.
blue being very strong Bardock screw support with some additional stuff. And now
Exactly.
if Hirudegarn was done that way, yeah, I agree with you, it would be way better. It's the same
Oh
as
yeah,
red one was just a consistent thing of red.
yeah, it was like that. The burn, like this feels
It
like they've
was
tried to.
a very generic red stuff, but it was very consistent and it was something that you could work with different decks. Here you have part of the color that works only with one leader and really does stuff with one leader, and part of the color that's just generic stuff and not even that good.
Mm.
It just feels
Yeah,
underwhelming.
unfortunately, I'm going to go with a B minus on that. But
Yeah,
you've gone for a solid B, and I think that's totally fine
I think
too.
it's just in the middle. Like it's nothing. It's what green does, but it's nothing
Yeah,
special. It's
right. I was
nothing
gonna say it's
exciting.
nowhere near it. It's nowhere near like an F, so that's
No,
like a
no,
good
no.
thing. Like,
It's not low. It's not bad. It's not a bad set. It's not like they suddenly would take a yellow and give it a hand control.
no, I think for me
I
it's
would just
just a
fail that into oblivion.
okay. Where like I mean to be fair, it could be because we saw the Bardock stuff first, and like that set a precedent for. So I don't know if there's a bit of that in there as well.
No,
But yeah,
I don't think so because it the Hirudegarn support is not that much.
no, it's like
It's
what 1, 2,
we
3.
have two Tapions, Minotia, Hoi, three Hirudegarns, seven battle cards
Yeah.
from 26 cards.
Yeah, so yeah. So it
And blue
isn't
had
just
less
us being
cards.
weird. Yeah,
Blue
it
has
is a lot less compared to Bardock.
yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, B minus B plus. No, B just B wasn't it for
just B.
you? So yeah. Let us know what you. I mean, if you're a Hirudegarn player, you could be really excited and be like, "Oh my god, what are you guys talking about? This is an S plus set for me." And we don't do S pluses, so don't give it an S plus or like. But yeah, you could think this is an S, and you would be totally fine thinking that. But for me and Peter, I think
I
for
think
once, Peter, you're more optimistic than me, which is weird.
no, I think the Hirudegarn stuff is good. It's just
Yeah.
not special, and it doesn't feel like a theme of this color at all.
Mm,
That's my problem.
okay, that's
I
fair.
don't see a theme of this color at all. I've
That's
seen a
fair.
theme in red. I've seen a theme in blue. I have not seen a theme in green.
Green is just a bunch of cards that kind of resemble green.
Yes, they're
Yeah.
kind of connected to each other, but not really.
It's like, yeah, I get it. You've got your Super Saiyan 3 Goku doing the Dragon Fist, and I know he did it in the movie, but eh, like, I don't know. So, guys, we'll be back with Yellow
Yep.
hopefully tomorrow when you see this video because I should have scheduled them all for going up a day after each other. And if you haven't missed our previous ones, there is a nice playlist for you guys to check out. So yeah, we made it as easy as possible. Peter, thanks for joining me, even though you're like you're above me right now. Yeah,
And
I
remember to
can't
like
wait for
and
Yellow.
subscribe to the channel, cause that helps a lot.
Yeah, we're almost at 600,
Almost.
almost.
1,000 is just this close. Oh yeah, I'm the one recording.
Tiny, tiny amounts.
Thank you guys for watching and see you around next time.